time to look at some of the big money moves in the Championship.
Yeah, we've got Andy Brasselin in the studio. Andy, I mean, obviously that you can look at it from a financial perspective and also from just a value perspective. Who's been the biggest move into the Championship this summer?
Well, from the financial perspective, it's got to be Ross McCormack going to Fulham for 11 million. It's an absolute whopping amount of money.
Do you think that's Fulham trying to basically just buy their way back up into the Premier League? Yeah. Or is that an overinflated fee they've paid?
Well, I think it's both, because you're looking at him and he's a virtual guarantee of goals in the Championship. On the other hand, you've got Nottingham Forest spending $5.5 million on Britt Assombalonga from Peterborough, who did come from League One, a very good team though Peterborough are. And basically they've done all the money that they got for Jamal Lassalle and Carl Darlow, who they've obviously sold to Newcastle and loaned back. It's a lot of cash.
Yeah, and Bournemouth as well. Everybody looks at Bournemouth and saying, can they get in the market to buy bigger players? Spent £3 million on a striker, so good money for them to spend as well.
Yeah, but it's interesting, Ray, because a lot of people are saying, of course, they've got Callum Wilson from Coventry to replace Lewis Grabban, who's gone to Norwich, scored a great goal at the weekend. He could be really important for them, trying to get promoted again. But a lot of people are saying Callum Wilson could actually be an upgrade. He's really, really highly rated, and Bournemouth are ambitious.
Well, you look at it, so competitive as well. I mean, you look at the league itself, everybody can beat each other. It's down the bottom, it's very competitive. And you look at the big money moves, it's going to be so important because everybody's looking at that Premier League. Can they make that step up? You've got the parachute money as well, if you do go down. So that's where Fulham have probably said, right, okay, let's use it now to try and bounce back into the. But it's tough. It's a tough league to play in.
It's interesting to note. I had a little look into this. That I think if you average out over the last sort of 19-20 seasons, teams that come down from the Premier League tend to average out around sort of 8th in the Championship. So there must be a real fear from the teams coming down that, and you can see it already there in the spending from Fulham, that they want to try and break this cycle and push back in. I mean, that being said, would you say there's any teams there with the business done that look like they're shooing for the title or for the playoffs?
Well, what I think is really important is stability wherever you're coming from. I mean, if you're talking about not spending money, you look at Burnley last season, relatively well run and modest, and you listen to Millwall, they're kind of using them as a template. They've started the season very well, of course, under Ian Holloway. I think the thing that concerns me about Fulham, that they have got that goal scorer, but there's a lot of change elsewhere, and you've never really seen Felix Magath in a promotion situation before. Whereas Norwich, on the other hand, they've got rid of Van Volswinkel. Leroy Fair's going to follow to QPR, but they've kept the core, so they've got a little bit more quality than the rest, and they've got Grabban, a goal scorer who knows what he's doing in that division.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, Championship fans, let us know what you think has been the biggest moves in the division so far. Tweet us at Ball Street. Sam, what do Man United and Louis van Gaal have to do between now and the end of the transfer window?
Bye.